Hello guys. Today let's take a quick look at those standings again. We're 10-1. Everyone else is below us by a bit. Closest is Cleveland. And yeah, so let's just look at statistics. Let's look at league leaders. Let's see if I'm actually in there. See if there's any of my guys in there. Probably Billups probably has the most points, but you never know. Yeah. Yeah, 23.9 per game. Let's look at our team stats. Points per game these are off because of the amount of because of the 3-minute quarter thing. It throws everything off, which kind of sucks. I kind of wish the whole league operate under 3 quarters. Don't know why it doesn't, but oh well. Yeah, everyone else scores pretty well. Looks like Hamilton's my next guy up behind Billups, but Billups scores the most. Today we're going to look at Boston and Minnesota, and then I have a long stretch of home games, because I had a long stretch of home early on in the year, home away. But we're going to play Boston again here. Oh, that's a lot of green.
The Detroit Pistons have traveled here to take on the Boston Celtics.
Okay.
The Celtics get the first possession. Explosion.
I'm not familiar with these guys. Okay. Oh, look at these moves. Oh shit. I got shot from the wrong way. Oh, come on.
Why he'll never be the focal point of the offense. Get up for the downstroke. Phillips crosses midcourt.
There we go.
It'll be an easy night's work if the defense doesn't shore up that breakdown. Rondo looking to set up the action. Explodes off the trampoline. Phillips surveying the D as he crosses the midcourt line. Pass goes back outside. He launches from the top of the arc.
Good job, Prince.
Right down the barrel. You can't hang your head as a defender. You have to applaud an excellent shot by an excellent shooter.
Oh!
Well, KG worked hard for the shot. Disrespected. That's why the defense left him open.
Oh! Jeez.
After seeing that miss because he's dangerous from there. Outstanding shot, although the defense did hand him the open look. Inside. You can't hang your head as a defender. You have to applaud an excellent shot by an excellent shooter. Pops the shot. Can't hit the contested shot. Rondo crosses midcourt. Stripped away by Phillips. The Pistons fly out on the break. Fast break called off here. Lets it fly from the top of the key. Some deep nylon. He'll make the game look awfully easy if no one bothers to cover him.
So far, pretty close game here. Ooh.
Phillips flips at the cup and lays it in. The defense opened up and he deposited two. Phillips flips. Gravity defying. Poked by Hamilton. Pure hustle and quick hands. Rip flips. No.
Oh, come on, Rip.
Rondo hauling in a board. Great steal by Prince. Slides it cross court.
Oh.
Wallace rises. Turned away. Hopefully that'll put some life back into this team. The screen is set. Here's launching.
Oh. Damn it. Tied. Okay. Oh, nice.
Can't blame the D. Just good work offensively. Sure, the defender was in position, but he didn't make much of a play to stop that layup. Here's tries the crossover move. Here's rises.
Nice.
Counts the bucket. Pilfered by Hamilton. Good aggressive defense. Let's see if they can capitalize. Rip flips. A quick and painless 2 points there. Two-point shot. Allen fires. Tough shot. It's off the mark. Rip for two.
Nice.
Gets it. Stolen off the dribble by McDice.
Ah.
From behind
Bad
the arc, he
shot.
flings one. Can't get it to drop. Rondo
Oh, come on.
to the line after a tough foul. The Celtics have been very solid from the line all game. Picks up the spare from the line. Phillips
Oh.
deported. At least someone's creating some excitement for him.
Oh.
Wallace watches. In the clear,
Shit.
he comes with
Okay.
authority.
Shit. Alright. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh.
McDice shoots.
Nice. Good job, McDice.
Defense was all over him with a two-point shot. Stolen away by Phillips. The fast break is terminated. Throws
Oh.
up a three. Right down Broadway. The defender had him eyed like a hawk watching a mouse, but it wasn't enough. Works the defender with a crossover. Rondo offers the jumper. Foul's going to be called on Prince. Garnett sets up at the line. Nails both. Quick release from the top for three.
There we
But he
go.
managed to hit it.
McDice is pretty versatile in this game, I would say. Even though his overall numbers don't really say much.
Going around.
Oh, I missed it.
He'll hurt you more times than not from out there. So the defense got away with one. Rip flip.
Oh.
The Pistons now lead by 12. From way out.
We're ahead by 12. Pretty good.
Detroit wasn't just a better team in the first inning. They have flat out overmatched and outclassed their opponents so far. Miller shoots baseline. Nothing doing there.
Oh.
Fires it cross court. Had the defender in the chamber down low and knocked it down. That's an excellent way to break down a defense. Watch the defender suck into the paint and open up the outside next time. Sent packing by McDyess. Yes, sir.
Oh. God, like I said before, it's so much fun, like, using that stick shift with Billups, just doing all those moves.
What a shot. Rip flip. The Pistons now lead by 12. I'd still be playing if defenses left these wide open lanes to the rim. Kennedy, quick hands by Billups on the zap. Billups tearing on the fly. There was no stopping him after he got out in front in transition, and he sends home the easy layup. Windmills the dunk. Billups flip. Gravity defying. Pass teased on the turnover. Not a crisp pass. He needs more zip on it. Rip flip. He'll take that gimme anytime he can get it.
I hate it when they call them gimmies, because nothing's a true gimme.
Now you have it, now you don't.
Come on. He should have dunked that. Why didn't he dunk that?
Someone's running late to it.
Oh.
The Celtics trim the deficit to 14. McKnight rises. I can't believe he missed from that close. I don't think he can believe it either. He's not a world beater with his jump shot, but you do expect him to knock it down from inside 10 feet. At the cup and lays it in. Phillips flips. Foul's going to be called on Rondo.
Oh, come on, Billups.
Thanks, two. Controlled by Pierce off glass. The Celtics can take the last shot. He was salivating for that throw down. Kicks it back to the outside.
Oh, I did it with Rip Hamilton.
But it doesn't do anyone much good at this point. The Pistons. The final stanza looking to stretch this lead even further and prove home. Rondo shooting. Not this time.
Oh,
From the side corner.
damn, Hamilton.
Fine solo out beyond the arc. He takes advantage.
Ah, shoot.
All alone to the shot. He can't be happy with the miss off that one.
Oh, Hamilton. Oh my god. He's unstoppable in this game. Endless threes.
With the steal. Detroit pushed the tempo down for it. Shooters can never get too many of those. Uncontested layup for two. Hamilton, there's the pass and empty on the way. Quick hand and a bad pass.
Ooh. Oh wow, McDice. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, breaks it. Oh. Shit. Oh, McDice, come on. Oh. Oh wow. Oh. Still ahead by 21 though. Oh, nice. Nice. Hamilton, player of the game, 27 points, couple rebounds, an assist, 4 steals. Couple defensive rebounds, very good one there with them. And then next we'll, as you notice in season modes usually they don't really require that much thinking beyond like depth chart, roster stuff, and even them, and that's kind of the gist of season mode. Now I didn't know this was a season, so I didn't know this was a regular season mode or not. We'll see at the end if it is. Because if it isn't, then there would be like an off-season mode or something. But if there's none of that, then it's just a regular season mode, and the manual that it came with was completely wrong. But anyway, this is a Timberwolves game. And granted, and even in 2009 when this came out, if you release a sports game that did not have a franchise mode option, that's not very good. I will say that about the game. If it doesn't have a franchise mode, that's kind of rough. I mean, granted, there's nothing wrong with the season mode, but there's more to a franchise mode than just, playing more than one season. There's a lot of extra features and a lot of extra stuff that usually weren't available in season mode at the time. At least back in the day. I mean, with newer releases coming, even when they did do season modes, there was still a bit more detail in them than these ones kind of do. So, man, I love how the Pistons court looks in this game. Just the red and blue is just so bright, especially against. And I never seen the Timberwolves wear that kind of blue before. Don't they usually wear like dark blue, even purple, even? Oh well. in an and one. Nice. Ah. They have Timberwolves have Al Jefferson. I think he was pretty solid during his. Pretty solid for the most part. Oh wow. I don't remember the Timberwolves of 2009 being anything. Let's look at Extracam. Being anything of substance, so I don't expect this to be really much of a game. Ah, come on. Ah, short. And they had Kevin Love, which is all. Ooh, nice. And Kevin Love's pretty good though, so that's one good player. Mike Miller? That name sounds familiar. Oh, come on. You have to make that shit. Oh, McDice with the steal. Antonio McDye. You know, for a center, Rasheed Wallace has a great shooting. And that usually isn't the thing with centers. Usually when people think of centers, they think of like Shaquille O'Neal kind of deal. Big, strong, but not really the shooting kind of type. But I think even nowadays, you might see centers with decent shooting arms. So Wallace could have been ahead of his time a little bit, but don't take my word for it. Yeah, this is, come on. I don't know Telfair. I never heard of him before, so I don't know if, oh. Nice. Nice. Oh, Hamilton with a 3. God, that looked like it could have gone in. I will say this. I will say this. Before starting this, I thought 3-minute quarters in this basketball game will be the same amount of time in a football game, and in a football game it was like 30 to 40 minutes. But in this it's about like 17 to 18 minutes. So maybe in the future I could do 5-minute quarters instead of 3-minute quarters, but it would have to be for a different basketball game, because 5-minute quarters for this game, unless someone wants to see 5-minute quarters, then I'll do it. It's not a big deal for that. For that I would do it, but if it's just something under my concoction, I would probably do it with a different basketball game, preferably one that can offer a season shorter than 29 games. Even by a few games, it would help. Because, like 2K, for example, like if 2K, had like offered a season mode with an amount of games of like it can be, it doesn't have to be by much, 21 games, then I could do 5-minute quarters for them. But it's a learning experience. I've never done a season mode review or franchise mode review of a basketball game before, so that's okay. And plus, I think doing 2 games in one episode for I think something like basketball or something is pretty helpful, especially for time purposes, because although it would be amazing to do this as a job, this isn't a job. So time is a bit more of a... Ooh. Good job, Tayshaun. A bit more of a isn't something I can do 24/7 of this. Which in some ways is unfortunate, but... Oh, shoot. God damn it, and one. Oh. There we go. Oh, nice Prince. Wow. Oh, last minute. Okay. But yeah, overall, I'm learning quite a bit with this. It's much different not only doing like a season-like mode of a game compared to a franchise mode, but also doing a basketball game compared to a football game. Oh, come on, Phillips. Action cam. Although, next time I do a franchise mode of basketball, unless requested for a different game, I'll probably do 2K11. I'll probably, if the seasons can be shorter than 29 games, then I could do... Then I could probably do, like, 5-minute quarters. It just depends. Because the tradition really when we do the reviews on the channel is to have the quarters be like 3 minutes, because 5 minutes makes the video too long. I mean, sometimes depending on how the game goes, it can be for the most part be a respectable time, but every once in a while it's just, sometimes it just goes on too long for a video like that. Oh. Oh, come on, Billups. You gotta make that shit. So, but it's different for every sport. I mean, football, and most of you guys who love sport, who know sports, would know how games can be stretched out, depending on the sport. But yeah, we'll take a look in the future because if I can play a basketball game with 5-minute quarters and it's still a reasonable time, that would probably be preferable. Even though getting through the season mode of this is faster. It depends how long the season mode is going to be and how long. Oh, hold on a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. But yeah, overall, it just depends on how long the games are and how many games we do per video. It depends on the game itself, time available to do the series mode, and really just the game itself. So, nice. You gotta dunk that shit, man. Damn it. Oh well.
Detroit has a big lead, and if it continues this way, we should see garbage time before too long.
Ooh, nice.
The Pistons can really put the nail on the coffin here in the third quarter. Fast pass, and it's stolen. He telegraphed the pass as the whole arena knew where it was going. Shooters could never get too many of those. Uncontested layup for two. Pass stolen by Hamilton.
Oh.
Pure hustle and quick hands. Right down the barrel.
When I do 2K11 though, I won't play as the Pistons. Even though they do have players on there I like Prince and Hamilton, and plus Rodney Stuckey, who I love playing with in that game. Overall, they don't have any players that are in the late 80s, early 90s like in this game. And they also have Greg Monroe in that game, and he was always a good player. But, oh shit. But yeah, I would play as a different team. I would have to do some digging though, because outside of the Pistons, I don't really know of. Now I think about it, there's not really a whole lot of NBA teams I super follow like the Pistons. I think I like the Supersonics, but they're a defunct team. Well, it's a thing for another time. Oh, yes. Nice. There's a dunk. I've been waiting for that.
Crossover move by McCann. McCann finds himself freed up. Flushes down the...
I will say this. The dunking in this version... I mean, lots of people... You could be tempted to call this NBA Shootout 2009, which technically it is. But they rebranded it. It's just NBA then Inside, but... I will say this, compared to NBA 98, this game has some good stuff about it. I think the controls are a touch easier to learn. And I think graphically it looks awesome, but PS2, PS1, that's kind of expected. And I like the shooting in this game a bit better than NBA Shootout, but if you were just going to look at the dunking element of the games, Shootout 98 has the dunking element down, unlike this one. In this one, it's pretty much every once in a while thing. It doesn't feel like it's the focus. though. There's something about driving into the basket and shooting in this game that I just love. Ah. Oh man, I thought I almost got a rebound there. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little overzealous with the swap button in this game. Ah. Nice. Last minute shot. 78-51, man. That wasn't a comeback. 35 points from him. A couple rebounds, couple assists, couple blocks, couple floor steals. Yeah. That was I like that one. Got off on a little bit of a talk there about future stuff, but that's okay. But yeah, if you guys have any requests, just let me know. I love doing requests. I love doing them ASAP. Although my games collection is small, I know many places I could get games at pretty cheaply, and I'll get those ASAP. And yeah, we're gonna save like we always do. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.